Thanks everybody for joining us for this episode of On the Block. We're going to be recapping the episode, the live episode where Jeff was just sent home, and we've crowned two new HOHs, Liz and Shelly. But first, we're going to bullshit about a lot of stuff. We've been away a little bit this week, so we're just going to see what's up. What's up, McCrae?
Not much. How's it going, brother?
Good, man, good. In fact, me and you really haven't even talked this week much. We've both
No,
been busy doing our own shit, so
super busy.
yeah, so it's nice
Get
to
back
really
on the.
bullshit with you.
Yeah,
Anyway,
really. Yeah, absolutely,
so
man. It's always a
but
pleasure.
yeah,
But
um,
first, we should actually give credit where credit is due. Fucking the opening song here was performed by the rock star dentist himself, fucking Johnny
yes,
Mac. I can't. What's that song or what's the YouTube for that one
it's a
again? Drifting cover.
drifting cover is how you
Okay.
look it up.
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat right now.
But yeah, that's really cool. That's
Yeah,
really
super
cool.
cool. I don't know if he will care that we're using his song. It might be
Yeah,
copyright.
I don't think it's his song even.
Yeah, it's a cover
Uh,
definitely. So, but even still, I don't know what YouTube's gonna do about that. I don't know if like, so we're waiving all of our monetary gain for this episode.
yeah,
All 3 cents of
yeah,
it. We're
yeah. It's
forfeiting
like
3 cents just to use some Johnny
yeah,
Mac.
exactly,
It's
exactly.
all for the
It's
viewers.
like, yeah, well, like as far as YouTube video monetization goes, you know, in like with gas prices, how they got the little nine
Yeah,
tenths of a
yeah,
penny, like
yeah.
like that's the same they use for measuring YouTube money. So we're
Absolutely.
still at that 9 tenths of a penny for these
For
podcasts. Anyway, but
absolutely.
fuck all that. Who cares about that?
Yeah.
But hey, okay,
Oh
fucking
wait, one more
Vanessa.
fucking wait. Sorry to stop
What?
the derail the train. Also, this picture that I'm using in the Spencer B. Clausen hot slot. It's a Hamster Watch picture. Also, go follow Hamster Watch. She's got great screenshots, great updates, everything about Hamster Watch. Go get feeds from Hamster Watch. If you like what we're talking about, you want to be in on the know. Do it now at hamsterwatch.com. It's just a great picture. I was
Yeah.
panicking finding a picture, and I was like, oh, of course, where am I gonna go? Hamster Watch. All your
Yep.
big brother needs besides us.
Yep, there you go. Yes, support Dink on Hamster Watch, absolutely.
Uh,
But
yeah, so
anyway,
let's
all right,
jump
the
into
fuck
it.
are we
Let's
gonna
yeah,
bullshit
sorry,
about?
sorry,
We're gonna
sorry.
bullshit about this week.
Yeah,
All right,
absolutely.
Vanessa went crazy with paranoia, thinking there's lots of twins and
hmm
different shit and all sorts
I
of
like to
crazy
kind
stuff.
of call this acute HOH-itis. Like that's my diagnosis as like
Yes, yes, I
it's
think
it's acute HOH-itis. She
I
didn't go off
concur. I
the
concur, Doctor Olson.
she did not go off the deep end, but I think that it definitely may have created some wounds in everyone's mind. I think everyone will
Sure.
definitely now be on the defensive when it comes to her. She's savage. She's savage as fuck. Like just like the way that she attacks and stuff. Ooh, that's scary. I would not want to be in the house with that. Like,
Yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. I did not like seeing that side of her. You know, it's interesting though, because it may have been very well placed and well played because it was on somebody that would leave, you know, in
hmm
Jeff. But I don't know. I never
it's like
liked that kind of
it's
a attack
yeah,
dog
yeah, and
stuff.
showing your cards to people like
Yeah, and
it's
it's like,
showing fucking yeah. Go on,
and
sorry.
it's just like anybody could do the way that she blew up Jeff. Like anybody could do that to anybody at any time that you talk game to.
Yep,
You know, for the
absolutely.
most part, it's
Yeah.
like basically you just go share what somebody said to you and say, "Oh yeah, well now that you're in front of them, fucking eat your words or call me a liar." You know,
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
"Oh," Jeff was like,
Dude,
like fucking, like where's Phil? I want to fucking
Phil, help me
U-turn.
out here.
Fuck,
Phil,
I'm fucked up, man. I'm
Phil.
in the wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. No,
Yeah,
I
but
think that yeah, watching
let's talk.
watching him get fucking
Let's.
murdered like that. I don't know. Like that was just the
Dude, I
worst.
hated. I hated it
It
because I
was.
honestly, Jeff caught a lot of shit.
Yep.
But dude, I like Jeff. Fuck it, I like Jeff,
Yeah,
and
I
we're gonna
think he
interview him
said
tomorrow.
a lot of things that I did not agree with, and I was like, oh, that's gonna get you in trouble, brother. Like I just
Yeah,
knew.
no, 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 no. Like he definitely did not know the arena in which he's playing.
hmm
I feel like, but you know, fair enough. I don't think I knew it as well when I played.
Yeah.
Um, so it's just one of those things you don't think you don't. you don't know how you're going to come across,
Hmm.
and people are watching you very closely.
Absolutely.
But no, and speaking of Jeff, let's talk about the jerk off thing because
It's
that
called
kind of
Baitgate.
got. I know Baitgate
Baitgate.
2015.
Yeah.
I think we should ask him about it tomorrow. I don't know.
Ah, no, no,
Let us
no,
know in the
no.
comments. I'm no,
I
I'm fucking with
don't
you. I
want
would
to do.
never
Yeah.
ask him about that. I
No.
would never ask him about that. But like, no, like TMZ like put this article out, and even in the article, it like said that he didn't even do it. So it's like a story about something that didn't happen.
No,
It was
it was
foolish.
typical like media garbage. It was
Yes, it
like
was
this. It
garbage.
was such
And dude,
garbage, and it
I
frustrated me
fucking
to no
hate that
end.
story being out there for him too.
Nope. And fucking I heard it and I was like, what the fuck? And I immediately went to the feeds and I watched both angles of it and I was like, this is outrageous. Like this is a fucking modern day
There's
travesty. And the fucking
it
like
is.
the problem is that fucking like it's this herd mentality. I tweeted about it the other day. Fucking it's like fucking gossip creates herd mentality creates groupthink. And groupthink is like the same inside the house as it is outside the house. Like everyone that like participated in that was a victim of groupthink and herd mentality. We all
Yep.
participated in that like idea of like, oh yep, and then it got perpetrated, and it fucking got perpetrated, and then there's few people that kind of like spoke back against it. But like the problem is that like the damage is done now. Like no matter what, that will be his mark. That will be his like
Yeah.
legacy for a long time
It
for
is
a lot of
it is
in
really
the
bad.
community.
I hope it's not as late. I think that most people know that it obviously didn't happen. I mean, he was not jerking off. I mean, for God's sakes, it would look like you couldn't be that close to somebody jerking off. It'd be like you had fucking Tesla's earthquake machine in the goddamn bed. You know what I'm saying? You can't just sit there and
Yeah.
fucking tug one out
Yeah.
and fucking like. I
Well,
mean,
no,
he
and he's
like
like talking. He's like having this
Jeff
full
was
conversation.
oblivious to
It's
a lot of stuff,
bonkers.
but he was not oblivious to the cameras and stuff. He wouldn't do that. I mean, oh my God,
And the problem is that
that
we're
was
even
just
like talking about it. Like that is like it's what keeps it alive. It's what keeps people thinking about it. And that's
sure.
why tomorrow
But
we're
dude,
not going to talk
this
about. We haven't been able to talk about it. We're fucking just like this is how we feel about it. This is how everyone should feel about it. Every time something like this happens, I think everyone has to step back before they react. Like just step back and think about
absolutely,
it and think about like
dude,
what other people are putting out there because
dude,
be objective here, everyone.
dude,
Like
there's certain people out there, and you know who they are. I mean, like you could name them, but I don't want to. There
hmm
are certain people that it's nothing but a witch hunt every season for them.
yep,
It's like who the fuck am I going to hate,
yep,
and how am I going to try to drag their name in the mud so that people click on my fucking Twitter handle and follow me, or click on my blog,
hmm
or watch our podcast, or what the fuck ever. People try to sensationalize fucking
hmm
nothing. And this is something that, I mean, like, these are real people that are getting their, reputations tarnished.
hmm
And, there's some
over
character
bullshit.
assassination
And it's all
going on
because
over
everyone fucking
absolute
it's
bullshit. Over because people get fucking their kicks on dragging these house guests to the mud just because they don't like to hear their conversation. Watch
yep.
another fucking feed. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
exactly. Yeah,
Like, I just don't
fucking.
get how you can watch something with such loathing.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, and it's like I fucking I get it. Everyone wants to watch Big Brother their own way, but like if you think about it, if we are comparing these people to hamsters, like it's pretty much just like fucking attacking a hamster, like a poor, helpless, defenseless fucking animal that don't you can't be like, oh, Jeff is so smart. Like Jeff, I mean, he knows what the fuck he's doing. He is a smart guy, but at the same time, again, like you said, it's like he's not in the right arena. Like he's defenseless essentially in the
Sure,
wild,
sure.
like.
Well, okay. It's like this. It's not only is he defenseless, against the things that he says that just rub people the wrong way outside the house watching for whatever reason. But like, think about if you were just like scratching your leg or whatever the fuck you was doing under
Yeah.
the covers. It was a whole lot of nothing.
hmm
You know, and and like you're doing nothing, and that's getting blown out. So I feel sorry for him. He's going to have
Yeah,
like I know that
absolutely.
right now, probably honestly, as we speak, he's probably already been debriefed by the
hmm
crew, and he's been told about it. And so we'll be hearing about it a little bit tomorrow. I'm sure it'll be one of those, absolutely not, never would I do that, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And he shouldn't even fucking have to talk about
No,
it. He
no.
should talk about, I was in over my head. I hope Jackie does well. I
hmm
want her to win. I played too hard too fast. I try to
hmm
have too many relationships, and I talk too much. He needs to be able to talk about his game. I
hmm
hope that shit is not really even a blip. Because fuck
Absolutely.
it. In the long run, who gives a shit?
Absolutely. I think that's pretty much that's the end of Jeff. We'll hear more about Jeff tomorrow. We got an interview with him
Yeah,
at
yeah.
was
Jeff
it 12
tomorrow.
noon?
noon Central Time.
Central
We'll
Time.
do it like we did last time. We'll do it at 11. We'll go live at 11:45.
Yeah.
Bullshit with the audience, talk with them, and then Jeff will be calling in live and we'll talk. So send your questions. Use hashtag AskOTBPod. Oh,
Hmm.
and go to on the block pod and follow that if you don't already. Please follow it on the block pod.
Hmm.
We want to get the followers up. I don't really know why
Absolutely.
we need to get the followers up.
No,
Go ahead.
no,
I
no.
mean,
We have them go to On the Block Pod because that's exactly where every time we go live, that will be the first place it's
sure.
tweeted. Like it's
That's the first
automatically
place.
tweeted. So
Sure.
if you ever are afraid that you're gonna miss it, just keep that on notifications. Put that notification in your phone so you just always know we're going live. Whatever.
All right,
But yeah, that's fine.
let's talk about a couple things.
Hmm.
Let's talk about. All right, do you want to talk about anything regarding Jeff or shut the door there? Let's talk about the future.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this next week. Let's speculate. We've got basically 6 cents in power this week. So I tweeted out that I think a couple things you can depend on this week is that Audrey's going to be safe.
Hmm.
There is some question about that, but in my heart of hearts, feel like they'll
Yeah.
still kick that can farther down the road.
Yep.
You're gonna have a lot of Shelly and Clay in that HOH bed. They're gonna be getting
Hmm.
fucking bed sores because they'll lay around. And dude, Shelly's always telling people how they can play the game better. Do you notice that?
Yeah.
She's always trying to
Yeah.
help people.
She
Um,
knows the best.
and that Liz and Shelly did not make that deal with Johnny Mac about not being a pawn that Vanessa and Austin made.
Hmm.
So very likely Johnny Mac will be a pawn
Yeah.
once again.
I can definitely see
So
that.
dude, at this rate, dude, like the pawn record, and I guess honestly, either Victoria and I are tied for it, depending on how you look at the rewind.
Yeah.
But I'll say that she has it, which I don't care. I don't give a fuck about the record. That does not mean anything to me.
Yeah.
It was cool that it existed when it did. But I definitely think that Johnny Mac is on the record is on track to beat that record because
Even victorious.
honestly, at this point, I was only nominated one time, and he's already been nominated 3 times at this point in the game.
Yeah.
So, but Battle of the Block, I mean, like you can't, whatever.
Yeah.
This who are your favorites right now? Because I've got some very clear favorites and some people that I don't really like hate them,
Hmm.
but like I just want them to go. Like Shelly and Clay,
Yeah.
I don't really like. It's not that I don't. It's not. I don't hate them as people. They're great. They're
Yeah.
wonderful. But just like their personalities, they dull each other out.
Hmm.
Honestly, and like all of fucking Shelly, I know that her and Liz are up there going fucking Zetas. Oh, Zetas. Oh,
Zetas.
oh, it's Zetas.
Dude,
It's
I
just
hate
like,
that
shut
Greek
the fuck
system
up.
bullshit. I
Yes.
hate Greek system.
Oh my
Fuck that.
god, it's gonna be
It's so annoying. Yeah, really. And like,
So
what are
I
they?
mean, like,
What's is Shelly gonna try to like take the?
I love
Is she gonna
Austin,
try to get down?
Steve.
Okay.
What?
I mean, that's pretty much who I'm liking actually. Like
Yeah.
the two people that I'm liking watching the most are anytime that Johnny Mac and Steve are talking. You watch that feed. You get onto that feed
Yeah.
because it's going to be something interesting. Like they can keep a conversation going. That's interesting to me. I'm liking them a lot. Austin is. I'm liking him on the feeds. Like he got a real bad edit this episode. I think it was like the worst
Yes, he did.
episode
Dude,
for
he
him
did.
ever.
Dude, he did, but his stuff with Liz is out of control, bro.
No, see,
I
I don't
mean-
think that's true. I think that they play that up for the episode. I think that like he knows better. I think this dude would fucking cut her in a heartbeat. Like he knows what he's doing.
Dude,
He's
he
fucking
keeps
playing
saying
it up.
Yes, but
he's
even in the
playing it
diary room,
up.
even in the diary room, he's saying that he'd fall on the sword for her.
And like when I
I
heard that, I
don't
fucking
know.
threw up in my mouth because I was like, "Shut
Me
the fuck
too.
up!" But then I sat back and I thought about it objectively. This dude knows what the show is going on. He knows that fucking showmances when they come out of the house, they're fucking big. He knows that, and he wants fucking followers. Like if anything, if he can't win this, he wants to be the fucking most recognizable, most fucking like. He wants to be the fucking Zach Rance. Like there's no, you can't tell me that that's not true. Like this dude knows every camera moment. He knows to put on a show. He knows the Judas thing, and he
Dude,
plays it up
no,
every
you're
fucking
totally
second.
Wrong.
No
Totally
way.
fucked. You're totally
No.
fucked.
No way.
No. Totally fucked. Because this is it, okay? He wants to be a professional wrestler, or he was, or he is, or he's something, okay? I like, and I'm not talking shit, because I really do like Austin.
No, I do too.
But he wants to be this larger-than-life fucking character. He's got this alter ego of Judas that sometimes is around, sometimes isn't. I can't tell
Oh,
because he's never doing
fucking
anything
Judas,
mean when he's doing this.
Judas voted for Jane or for Jeff. Like, whoa, power play by fucking Judas. Like, fucking Austin would have voted for Jeff too.
Yeah, it's like I know, it's like
Like
you, they're
what?
it's like totally indecipherable.
Yeah.
It's dude, it's not like he's fucking Two Face and they're flipping a
Yeah,
coin.
exactly.
Voted to Vic James. It's like fucking. You're like, this dude is the coolest person
Yeah,
ever. You
exactly. And
know,
it's not even that. That's why
but he's
I'm
not
just
doing
so
that.
annoyed
Like
by that.
that's what
It's
I'm saying.
so
Like
annoying.
he's not trying to be the Zach Krantz character because he's got this fucking even alter ego. He's got all this kind of like fodder to fucking this platform to jump from
He's
by
not
playing
being
two
the
different
Zach
types of
Rants, but
characters,
he's being
and
the
he's not
fame
doing it at
whore.
all.
He's being
He's
the
playing like
famous
he's
fame
really
whore
playing.
city.
He's very tactical. He is very tactical. I like him. He thinks things out.
Exactly, and
Um,
that's why I think that the fucking him and Liz shit is played up. He's playing it up. He's faking that shit. Like he'll cut her in
I,
a second. It's fuck. I know that
I,
probably in a part of him is like, oh yeah, I'm totally into this, but I don't think he's that dumb to fuck it up. Like he'll fucking cut her if he has to.
I mean, I like to think.
I don't know. He's not gonna fucking. He's seen the mistakes of the past. This dude
Hey,
has to have.
what is going to be the BB takeover this week?
It's 90s, so it's gonna be like fucking like no more reality television. The cameras are off for a week. Like
What if it's like fucking that BB takeover music plays, and then it's like, "Hello, house guest. This is Eddie Vedder."
yeah.
It's like,
You're in a battle.
yeah.
Where could
Like, yeah, how
my
are they going to do that? Oh, wait, have you noticed? Like, we were watching the episode tonight with my neighbor Melinda, and
Shout out to Melinda.
she was talking about how like there's so many more. Oh, look, this is a cool shirt. Portland. This is when I auditioned. I bought this shirt. I did my
Nice.
second interview in the hotel
Yeah.
wearing this shirt because I didn't have shit to wear. Yeah, because I was all like, anyway, I didn't have shit to wear.
That's funny.
But anyway, we're saying like there's been more just fucking random people in the Big Brother house this season than ever before. The Battle of the Block with the foam and the club and the
Dude,
shit.
there's like, yeah,
and
it's a
the
fucking
dancers.
revolving door. Everyone's just fucking walking the fuck in there. And like
I
the people
know,
that we
yeah.
saw, like they were just like stern
Dude, I
faced
think
and always just
I
like,
thought of that club scene for the Battle of the Block. Dude, I swear to God, go back and look. If you look in kind of the back corner, I swear to God, you can see Merch Jaffer. He's there. He's there. You've got to look really closely, but you can see him.
oh, big shots, Rich Jaffer.
Shout out to
I knew something was coming.
Yeah.
That's so good. Motherfucker gets it.
Anyway, yeah, a bunch of fucking people.
That's so funny. Yeah, that's been crazy. I think that's been super crazy
Yeah.
that they just
But
had so
okay,
many
what do
people.
you think? What do you think? Who's the targets this week? They were kind of hot. Vanessa was on James' ass a little bit this week, so I think he's a possibility.
Yeah.
Also, depending on how much influence, if Audrey gets in Shelley's ear, I think Audrey can get one of her targets out this week. Interestingly enough, I would love to see it happen because if she can start playing, she's playing back into the game.
Yeah.
There's no doubt.
Well, she's playing back, but I think she's playing too hot and heavy already. Like because all right, so
Sure.
I've heard Austin and Clay say, or like they've all been talking about her being the possibility of her being America's player,
Sure.
and they said that like if she votes against them, that they will know that she's America's player, so that could be really dangerous for her game. But with all this vote craziness that happened tonight, which we haven't even really touched on at all, but like I think it's sheer insanity with the votes. And like if I'm in that house, I'd be like, what the fuck is going on? Like I thought this thing was locked up, fucking, and then it's just like some fucking
No doubt.
out of left field
4
shit.
votes.
Yeah,
4
that's
votes,
big.
absolutely. And I figured like, okay, like I figured he would get like Audrey on a hinky vote.
Yep.
Johnny Mac and Jackie.
Yep.
Okay, 3 votes, whatever. But like Liz in there,
That was
that
nuts.
was weird.
What is that? Can you put any fucking logic to that or like? And like
I
the
don't
thing
know.
is that her
Maybe
sister.
that was Judas. Maybe she
Yeah.
was. Maybe she was possessed by Judas. I don't
Yeah,
know.
well, he should
I
explain.
don't know really
that
know how
shit.
Judas works.
He possesses other people. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what Judas.
He was talking about the crow. Yeah, he was
But
talking
as
about
of
the crow.
right
It could
now,
be some crow
as of
shit.
right now, Judas, maybe Austin gets pussy whipped real easy. He gets real like infatuated easily. And Judas doesn't, so we need to see more of Judas.
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know. But like the thing is that like her sister was stressing to her when they made the switch. Like we're voting to leave, or we're voting to get rid of Jeff. Like we're voting to get. She like stressed that. I like that was one of the things that I picked up on. And then like there was another point where I don't know. It's just like all right, make sure Like, oh, with Austin and Jeff, like it's just like, why the fuck did she flip it up? Was she trying to like? Well, that's how they explain it. Like, is she gonna tell the truth? Is she that dumb to say that she voted for Jeff to stay? Like, what the fuck is gonna happen? Does anyone know? Is
I don't
anyone
know.
watching the feeds? Can we get any insight? Is there any feeds watcher? What's going on in the feeds? We're watching the
Yeah, has
comments
anybody
right now.
watching the feeds right now? Oh, let's say that, dude. Yeah, we're talking about that this for the Thursday night podcast. It would really be awesome if we had somebody on the feeds that could like watch the feeds, not really watch the podcast, our podcast, watch the feeds, and as things were happening, as interesting things were happening, they could let us know so we could keep kind of like as the feeds come back, up to the second kind of thing while we do this podcast. So
Mm-hmm.
if you're interested in that, let us know. How do you want them to? How do you want them to do that?
Mm-hmm. They can just say it in the chat.
Email me. Like, okay, yeah, my email is in my Twitter header. Just go there and email me at spencerbcloston@gmail.com. If you're interested, do that. We'll try to get a couple different people doing it, and not at the same
Yeah,
time.
I don't,
Like,
I don't know. I'm probably just in the chat. I'm watching the chat always, I guess. Yeah, the PB takeover again. I don't know what the fuck that's gonna be. What the fuck could that
fuck the
be? What the
takeover.
fuck? Yeah, I don't know. This week it seems like it's an easy week for a bunch of people. Pretty much, yeah. James. I don't know. Like, I don't know if Jackie will go on the block. I don't know.
Dude, I mean, like
Johnny's gonna go on the block for sure. Possibly
you've
Steve
got
even.
you've got I would say Meg,
Oh, Meg.
Becky, James,
Becky, that's
John,
right.
Jason, Jackie.
Jason could go up.
I would
Jason's been
say that there's
surprising
a
me lately, man. Like him spotting out fucking Austin. This dude is dangerous, really. This dude knows his game.
I like Jason. Like the
He's a
thing with
good
Jason.
player so
Oh,
far.
and here I want to bitch about something right quick. I've been kind of
Absolutely.
bitchy tonight. I
Let's
don't know what
hear.
the
I
fuck's
love it. I love it.
well, like people are like, oh, look, fucking Jackie in a chair, a piece of furniture. Jackie's not doing shit in the game. Blah blah
Hmm.
blah. I'm like, it's week 3, motherfucker.
She's gonna
Like,
fucking do some
what do you
power
want her to
plays.
be doing? Fucking hanging off
Flying
the
V.
balcony in front of the HOH room, saying you're going home. I mean,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
fuck, like, let her chill out. I mean, I watched an Amazing Race, dude. Like, she got fucking crazy on Jeff one
Yeah.
day in this car, and she's got an attitude. She's holding back. And last night she was telling Jeff that she thinks that Austin wants him out so that so that Austin can control Jackie.
Yeah.
And Jackie's gonna let him think that and like fucking twist
Well,
him,
that's the
which would
thing
be
is
really
like
funny.
the problem is
But
that
like,
she's not doing nothing for the feeds. But again, where it's like feedsters can't have it both ways. Like it's like you either have entertainment or you have gameplay, and like sure gameplay can be entertaining, but like by my standard, like she's got good game because she's pretty much on no one's radar. It seems like everyone's just like, oh,
no,
Jackie,
I don't think
especially
anybody
after
considers
Jeff
her a threat.
leaving for her now. Like
Exactly.
it's
It's like she's
easy.
weak. She's like this, like. I mean, yeah, exactly, man. I think she's like this orphan child that they're just gonna pull in, and say, "Oh,
Yeah.
Jackie, come here," and like you're like they're not worried about her at all.
No,
Like really, they're not.
she's and
And
yeah.
dude, it like I guarantee you, due to Jackie HOH, everybody, especially after two HOH and the Battle of the Block's over, a Jackie HOH, everybody's head will
It's gonna be
fucking explode because they're like, "What the fuck is she gonna
oh
do?"
fuck.
I have
Yeah.
not talked any game with her at all, you
Yeah.
know. So
Yeah.
that's
Been
dude.
there.
She's awesome because she can be definitely a wild card. All right, who? Everybody put in the comments and shit who y'all want to go home this week.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, let's hear who you guys are not liking, who you're liking, why you're liking them.
Yeah, and
Uh,
maybe even not like and not. I want to hear who you like and who you don't like, but also not who you want to go home just because of who you don't like. Let us know
yeah,
who you
yeah.
think will
It
go
should
home
be. It
based on the
should.
game
Yeah,
as it exists, and then you can say also let us know who you like and who you don't like. I see lots of these popularity things, and I think Johnny Mac is one of the most popular house guests.
absolutely.
Like, and that's wonderful. Dude, I like the fuck out of
And
Johnny
the thing
Mac.
about him is that he's playing a decent game right now. It seems like, I mean,
He
this
is.
vote kind of throws me off. It kind of throws me for a loop. But I mean, at the same time,
Well,
I don't know.
dude, and like immediately after the veto ceremony, he goes up to Vanessa and says, "Hey, I got to vote for Jeff. He's been cool to me this game, so I got to give my vote to Jeff." And she's just like, it's
Okay.
kind of weird, but at the
Yeah.
same time, she's like, "Well, at least he told me, you know."
Yeah.
And it's like this is the thing with Johnny. He's playing this pawn role. He's doing what they want. He's getting information from him. He is playing very smart. I know he's retaining it because he's a dentist. He's obviously a very intelligent guy.
Hmm.
Um, but he's playing an active game right now, whereas like Jackie and like even like Meg, there's certain people that aren't so active. I think they're going to get far. I think that with all these kind of like subgroups,
Yeah.
you know, it's made it to where I think that there's are going to be a lot of floaters get very far, because right now, I mean, I can definitely see um, Meg and Jackie, and you got to put Johnny and Becky as floaters.
Absolutely.
Um, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I don't really think that anybody has,
Has
there's
any
any
real
reason to
li
go after any of those
Yeah.
people
Yeah,
at this
pretty
point.
much like it feels like the house target is Audrey, which is like a phony baloney fucking
It is the
target.
phony because the house target is Audrey, but the house
Is
is actually
fucking
the Sixth Sense and Sleeper Cell Alliance,
yeah,
basically, that
and
is controlling things, and they
it,
don't really want Audrey out because obviously Audrey's in Sleeper Cell.
yeah,
So like, it's kind of this interesting thing of like you've got all the people in the outs, the Jasons, Johnnies, uh, James, Becky,
Steve.
Jackie,
I guess
not
Steve's
Liz,
Steve's kind of in the
Steve's. Yeah, you've got these people too that think, oh, any minute it's gonna be Audrey. I'm fine. It's gonna be Audrey any week. It's gonna be, and then it
yeah,
keeps not being,
yeah.
you know. And it's kind of a weird thing. Steve, again, people love Steve. I love Steve. He
Me too.
tries so hard.
Yeah,
It's I do think he's weird. I think he's awkward,
yeah.
but he's likable. I like him as
He's
fuck. I like
likable,
him.
fucking like, and that's the thing is like
I
he's sympathetic in the house. I think even for people where it's like, I mean, a lot of people are getting kind of pissed at his shit and stuff like that. But at the same time, like for me, anyways, I would always like, I think I would like always step back and be like, well, he's just a kid. He doesn't know. Like
Sure.
it's that
Well,
innocent. Like
dude,
he's so innocent.
this is the thing with Steve. Like Steve could piss off somebody like
Yeah,
Meg
yeah,
or say something wrong that offends, bothers, or makes Shelly feel uncomfortable,
yeah,
and he would not be able to explain himself
yeah.
or
Absolutely.
campaign his way to safety whatsoever. Like once things start going wrong for Steve, they're just going to be it's going to be up, and I think there's a really good chance
I don't
that he
know.
could get things could get misinterpreted. No, I
Again,
mean
I
like
think he's fucking. I think
I think
he's
he
more
can win. I think
savvy.
he's got a better chance of. I think he's got a better chance of winning a competition than a veto or a battle of the block, something to save himself, than he is of talking his way out of trouble, man.
Oof, I
Because
don't
like
know.
I said,
I
I
think
think
he's
he comes off
logical
rough.
though. I think
He
like
is very logical,
I think
but
he would
dude,
have
like they
gotten out of
don't
the
see.
situation that Jeff was in. I think he would have used words and shit and got out of it. Like, oh, blah blah blah. I'm sorry, and came across really reasonably. I think like he's got that capability. He's diplomatic. I think.
I think he's very diplomatic. I think he's very intelligent, but
Yeah.
at the same time, dude, he doesn't have the ability to dumb himself down to get his point
Yeah.
across to somebody like Clay necessarily,
Yeah.
and it's going to be he's got some struggles ahead of him
Yeah.
if things go cross for him. So
Yeah. I'm kind of
anyway,
curious to see
let's
what
kind of like
happens.
wrap it up. I don't want
Yeah.
this to be too long so people can watch it because plus we've got tomorrow's episode.
Yeah.
We're gonna have that's gonna be at least like 30 minutes. So
Probably.
I want to thank everybody for watching. Anything else
Absolutely.
that you want to?
Nah.
I
Yeah. I
just,
think we
just
pretty
kind of
much
cut us
covered
off.
it.
I just want to make sure this is already almost like 30
No.
minutes. So,
Yeah. I think we pretty much covered everything.
all
I got
right.
nothing. Yeah.
Well, cool. Yeah, make sure everybody subscribe if you're watching this. And you haven't subscribed. Please go subscribe
Yeah. Hit that
to
subscribe
our on the block
button.
channel. Share this link. We appreciate everybody. Watching this season. I think this is an awesome fucking season.
Yeah. It's been
I'm
super
enjoying
super
shit
good.
this season.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I really like that there are a lot of people in the house that have a lot of game to them that
Mhm.
aren't playing really right now because of different reasons. I think Audrey, when she gets off the chain, it's going to be really good TV. I think even Johnny Mack, I think that he's got the potential of going far, doing
Mhm.
very well.
Absolutely.
Um, I just think and Jason is another one that's going to have some good gameplay in him if given the opportunity.
Yep.
This idea of we have to backdoor somebody every week, go fuck yourself. I'm getting so fucking tired of that. I
Yeah.
mean, seriously, like that's another thing I want to bitch about right quick. But anyway,
Wait,
that's all I got, man. What you got?
nothing. I mean, I don't know. You can follow me. I'm doing Twitch. I'll probably be doing Twitch after this. Just playing a lot of video games. If you like video games and you like fucking around and talking about Big Brother, it's equivalent to like YouNows, but I'm playing video games as well as talking about Big Brother and answering your questions and all that good shit. A bunch of fucking
Dude,
malarkey.
every time I see somebody that's like live on you now. I think. What the fuck?
But you probably thought the same thing about me doing Twitch.
No, I know. I mean,
Kiss my ass. Of
well,
course,
no,
it's so
no, not.
similar. It's
I
the
don't.
same thing essentially.
It's
With
it's the.
but
I think it's totally different. Twitch is like there's like a common ground there of like video games. People are
hmm
coming there for this reason or whatever. Then you talk about your brother on Twitch, so that's also fun. So even if you're not into like fucking games necessarily, you can watch it while you're talking to me. You're just bullshitting.
yeah.
Like I don't know. Like I'm not fucking busting their chops for that you now stuff. It's just kind of funny. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like how many fucking social medias can you keep up
That's
with?
what I cannot understand. I don't get it
You
anymore.
know?
Like it's bonkers. I
Fuck.
can do Twitter and kind of Instagram and Facebook,
I
and
could
it's
like I
like,
go through Instagram and Facebook. I go through and like shit, and like that's it. That's all I
yeah,
can do.
exactly. That's
So
about it.
anyway, but all right, man. Yeah. Everybody tune in tomorrow. Don't forget at noon and send us your questions. Hashtag Ask OTB Pod. Anyway,
Absolutely.
catch everybody later. Thanks.
Yeah, take care, everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care, and bye bye.
Bye.